Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notification bells. And let's get into the video. So, the Lakers, we barely just beat the Hornets. I don't even know what to say. It was probably one of the worst wins that we've had all year, considering the terms of it. We started off the game hot. AD, took over in the first quarter of the game. He took over, and he was looking like prime Shaq out there. LeBron, everybody else was playing well, and then it's like as soon as the second quarter hits, all shit breaks loose. LaMelo Ball gets injured, and he gets taken out for the rest of the game. Then, after that, the Hornets, inspired by losing their best player, just just heat up and start looking like. And you got guys like Miles Bridges on the Hornets after LaMelo gets hurt, starting to look like fucking Anthony Edwards out there. The way he's able to knock down shots and get into the rim and everything gets this. Then Josh Okogie, out of nowhere, turns into fucking prime Ray Allen and starts drilling threes back to back. And then you got Nick Smith driving to the rim, scoring all these points, while Miles Bridges is doing all this shit, looking like prime Michael Jordan out there. And it's like our guys aren't showing any effort on defense during this whole thing. And it's like as soon as LaMelo got injured, and as soon as we got into like a comfortable lead, we took our foot off the brake. And you can't do that against a team, especially like Charlotte. I know Charlotte has been good all year. They've had a rough season. I mean, every season they have is rough, but they've had a pretty up and down, I should just say down for the most part, season. They're not a bad team. I wouldn't say the Hornets are a bad team. I mean, yeah, they lose a lot of games, but maybe from like a standings position, they're probably one of the worst teams in the league. But I will say they're not a bad team. I feel like this team has a lot of potential, and especially against bad teams, you don't give these teams hope. When especially for the fact that they're missing their best players. The night before, they just lost Brandon Miller, and now LaMelo was out for the rest of the game. You can't do that. I'll say we took our foot off the gas. Second quarter, like I said, Kogi starts to heat up. Kogi starts to turn to Ray Allen, like I said. Miles Bridges looking like prime Michael Jordan. And then, there was like a stretch. It was like we had like a fucking lid on the basket. And during that stretch, where Miles Bridges and Josh Okogie are doing this, LeBron James and Anthony Davis are on the bench. And I think her lineup was like it was like Max Christie, Shake Milton, I think Dalton was out there. Then we had Jackson Hayes and I think Finney Smith for Vando. Which Vando he's the main reason that we won this game. And we had to run this lineup, and because we didn't have Rui Hachimura or Gabe Vincent, who were out at the moment. I just don't understand why Max Christie was bringing the ball up on some of those possessions of the game. He's not a ball handler. He's not the kind of guard that can handle a ball and make plays and get guys open. He's not that kind of player. He hasn't evolved in that way. He's more of a 3-and-D kind of guy right now. I mean, he can create a little bit for himself, but not much. But I don't understand why they had Christie carrying the ball up the court and being the main guy creating plays. I mean, you could have put that role in Shake's hand, but I mean, he was struggling a little bit. So after halftime, that's when they start falling apart. The Hornets just start heating up third quarter, making all these shots. Lakers start struggling again. LeBron just keeps chucking up these threes. Austin Reeves can't buy a bucket. And then, by the fourth quarter, it's like somehow we're up by 3. And, we barely, we're up by 3, man. And, we won the game, yeah, but this is just an awful showing for us. There's no reason why we should struggle this bad against a team like this, who were down 2 of their best players. There's no reason. There's no reason why that we should have barely won this game. There's no reason. For the superstars we have, for what we had available tonight, we should have not struggled to get this win. And we should have not taken our foot off the brake when we were up big. We should have just kept going. You can't give these bad teams hope. You can't. And we did it tonight, especially with a team like Charlotte. They're not a great three-point shooting team. But if you give them wide open threes, they're going to hit it. And that's what we were doing tonight. And it's just terrible, It's terrible. Our defense was just lazy, lackadaisical. We weren't really giving any effort out there where we got a comfortable lead. It wasn't until, fourth quarter. I mean, not even the fourth quarter where some of our guys started picking up. And we would have not won this game if it wasn't for Vanderbilt. And, he was hustling up down the floor. He was getting on guys. He was, scrapping guys in defensive end. And that's the kind of thing that we were missing for the year, basically. He was out. And, we're a better team with Vanderbilt, but we're missing. He's not the only thing that we need to win, First, for number one, our guys need to step up and stop playing so lackadaisical. Hustle, get out there and run. There shouldn't be only one guy out there trying to compete and play at a high level. Get out there and run. And we need playmaking as well. We don't have a true playmaker. LeBron James. If LeBron James is going to be, scoring all these points, we don't really have a true. I don't know if JJ Redick knows what he's doing with LeBron right now. Does he want him to be the playmaker, or you want LeBron to be the playmaking LeBron, or do you want him to be the LeBron scorer? Which one? And I think JJ Redick is having a tough time finding out which one that he wants LeBron to do the most. Which is why, you're seeing LeBron James just go back and forth between the two. When LeBron James is being the playmaker, he's just, just trying to get guys open. So we need playmaking, Maybe this is one of the reasons why I feel like we should have kept Dennis Schroeder, because he gave us a combination of both playmaking and scoring, and we needed that. But we wanted to sign Gabe Vincent for some reason. We didn't want to give Schroeder the money. Then I don't understand it. We need playmaking. We need another big beside Anthony Davis. Mark Williams, I was saying him for a very long time. He probably would be a great player for us to get. I've advocated for the Warriors to get him. I've advocated for us to get them. He would be a great fit beside Anthony Davis, but considering I said that like a month ago, but considering now how well he's been playing, his value is probably going up, and Charlotte's probably going to want more for him, and it's just we don't have enough to really trade for a solid big. We don't have enough. We don't have enough. Like, all the players that we would have to give up to get a guy like Nikola Vucevic are essential players. You want to trade, maybe except for a guy like Austin Reeves, even though he can be inconsistent, he still brings value. He's one of our top scorers on the team. And, every guy that we hear in trade talks is a central piece to our team. And we trade them for Vucevic or someone else, we lose a piece to our team that's essential for us to win, and then what goes from there, let's say if we just, for instance, we give it like Reeves and Hachimura. Well, not Hachimura, but like Reeves and like maybe Hachimura and maybe a couple, maybe like a pick and fucking someone else. We're missing that shooting, and you're looking at a situation like you are tonight. Low energy, no effort at all. And considering for the next game that we play, 76ers, they beat the Bulls, I think, on the 25th. And then they beat the Cavs somehow with Paul George playing center and having 8 men. Not having 8 men. Having a limited, guys on the roster available. That's something we gotta watch, and especially knowing the Lakers, we like to the thing is about this team is that we think just because we have the big purple symbol on our chest, the same Lakers, that we can just come in and not give any effort and just win. We're going against the Philadelphia team. They just beat the They just beat the best team in the Eastern Conference, in the Cavaliers. And we gotta like think about that. We can't just go in there playing all effortless, not giving any effort, because you end up with another situation like you had tonight, where Paul George, who people have been clowning a lot of days, he deserves it, but yeah. Paul George, if we play like we did tonight versus Charlotte, Paul George is going to start getting going. He's going to start feeling it. Tyrese Maxey's going to start feeling it. Cody Martin's going to start feeling it. He's going to start feeling it. And then going to get you're going to get the other guys on the team going from like they can beat us. So you can't just have that mindset that we had tonight, and this just concerns me about this team, because I said that Celtics game meant nothing. That Celtics game meant nothing, because this team's just so inconsistent, and until we have games that we put together consistent wins over these tough teams, maybe my opinion will change. But as of now, like, tonight was tonight proved me right. Is that this team just gets complacent at times, and complacentness and laziness and entitlement is going to kill this team. And this just has me concerned for tomorrow night. I don't know what we're going to get from LeBron James or Anthony Davis. I don't know if Anthony Davis is going to play like this tomorrow. I don't know if Austin Reeves is may pick up his game or something like that. I don't know if maybe the whole team will just start breaking shots. You know, we don't know. So let's hope that we can get the win tomorrow night. But yeah, guys, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Show support to my page, and always remember, Michael Jordan fans are the worst NBA fans. And I'm out.